Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We are so happy to have our next guest here with us today.
Absolutely. As many years being a renowned chef, he has come to the world of gardening, and he has come to it with a fervor. Graham Kerr joining us, chef, TV host, and author, and gardener now as well.
Oh, thank you. I love having that.
Are your galloping gourmet days behind you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's a shadow that stretches all the way back into the sand dunes.
Let's talk about gardening in your life, because you have this beautiful intro to the book where you talk about spending an entire career as the last man on this relay from a garden.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful way to put it. So what was the sort of bring around for you to get you into the garden?
I had to slow down. I think, you know, galloping and a gardening thing is the worst, you know.
They don't work.
No.
The oxymoron of oxymorons. So, and I wanted to slow down. I just wanted to savor life. I didn't want to retire, but I wanted to savor it. And for my beloved wife, and Trina, our producer, she had had a stroke and a heart attack and diabetes and hypertension. All these things were genetically predisposed. Plus, our galloping gourmet really didn't, well, it wasn't the best idea.
I was watching some old episodes last night, and it almost gave me high cholesterol just watching. But wow, how you've changed.
I used to think of life as a dotted line around the neck, and people would dotted line upwards, and someone would take care of the rest. Anyway, so here she is. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The best thing that I can do for her is to move into fruits and vegetables, plant life that she loves, not as a vegetarian, but I need to take risk factors and reduce them, and then enhance the food with great live food, as live as it can possibly be. And it's the liveliest places in your backyard.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's start with arugula, because that's what we're talking about today.
Sure, absolutely.
And maybe tell us how the book works.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
So many people get perplexed when it comes to gardening and what you're supposed to do and how you care for things. But tell us how you simplified it.
I was completely blown away by this. I thought I could not do it. I've never met a plant I couldn't kill. I mean, truly, I mean, apart from mint and bamboo and horseradish.
Which will live anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So what I did is I went to friends and I said, I want to do this. I want to dig up my yard. Will you help? And they really helped me. I have gracious people, gardeners. So they came and they told me information. Now, I spent 2 years on this book. And I went from gracious people to books, backwards and forwards, and then application in my own backyard.
And this is brilliant because you've got everything that takes multiple pages in a gardening book, and you've really whittled it down to one page that's really applicable to what you need to know when you're planting something.
I needed to know stuff. I couldn't get too involved.
Right.
And gardeners are great involved people. They can go on forever about all the little rhizomes and everything else. And this was leaving me for days. I said, look, I just want to succeed in year one, enough so that I'm enthusiastic thereon.
Maybe have a salad.
I want to be able to grow my arugula and eat it that year.
Okay, so arugula. Let me show you what I've done here. And this is all in the book anyway. There is something that goes on in our culture today, which is, if anyone gives you a recipe and wants you to do something, thank you, Dylan.
She's got the nails.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do need help nowadays. They then say to you, but it takes too long.
Yeah.
Now, this particular process takes 26 seconds.
All right.
with your, and I have timed it time and time again. That's it. This is how you make yogurt cheese. You then take that and you put that away in a fridge, and it drips overnight. Yeah. And after it's dripped overnight, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It looks like this. You can actually, it is really
That's just
solid.
Leaving it in the fridge overnight, 1% yogurt.
Exactly. Now, people then say, overnight, 12 hours dripping. And if you need to get in the fridge and watch it drip, then that's going to take up your time. But I did that on a show once. I cleaned the fridge out. I got in the fridge with this thing and sat there trying to put the point. Anyway, so what you get out of that, usually it's a little pale green, but I don't know. This is Canadian yogurt. So this is whey. W-H-E-Y.
Yeah.
Now, this is pure protein. It's very good protein.
Are you going to drink it?
No, it's actually quite disgusting.
But it's pure protein.
If you drizzle it into a lovely pungent soup, you will never know it's there. But you will grow muscles.
That's right.
So we're left here with...
Okay, so that's it. Now what I'm going to do with this is just turn that out.
Oh.
And you see how nicely it stands. This is why
Graham got himself.
This is why I wear black slacks, so that it will stand out.
And Trina's just looking at you going, oh, my husband.
That's fine.
Okay, so now what?
So that is yogurt cheese. Can we dispose of that?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Now, this thing here that I've got here is goat cheese.
Yes.
Now, this is high saturated fat goat cheese. Now, if I put that onto there, I have now immediately just changed that goat cheese by mixing it up like that. I've now made a mixture of goat cheese and that yogurt. Now, the yogurt is fat-free.
Yeah.
All right. Now I've reduced the fat content of that. And now,
but
if you do
the
this,
flavor and the consistency.
Yeah. Now, if you do this over a whole year, you can reduce calories by 40,000 a year.
Wow.
In saturated fat.
That's amazing.
And it really is. Now, let me give you a quick thing that you can do with this one. Okay. So we'll take here. This is a whole wheat tortilla. Slather it on as though you were doing speckling or something.
A little drywalling.
Yeah, exactly. Now, here is the arugula. So I'm going to place the arugula over the top. I'm going to put a little of this seasoning.
Now,
this is magic.
This.
Yes.
You can go to Graham's website to find out more info on it. It is a delicious combo that I never would have thought of. You got star anise, dill, and hot peppers.
And hot peppers. That in combination says something about our Pacific Rim. That's where we live. And this is for Cascadia, the whole of the Pacific Northwest. I think this is an acceptable flavor.
Try it, Mikey.
To add.
Well, I just wanted to smell it because it has just such a beautiful nose to it as well.
And you've got your beautiful arugula in there, and you're just rolling it up.
You just roll it up now. Now
what do you need?
Knife. I saw a knife somewhere.
That's okay. We have a knife. It's coming straight up.
I saw it.
And this is called bash and chop anyway, so I used to be able to do this with this.
Are you going to give it a shot to it?
Oh, yeah.
We can get a knife.
There we go.
There
Don't throw it.
Thank you, sir.
Isn't this marvelous?
There you go. This is the way we do TV shows, too.
hasn't changed.
Yeah, that's right.
We should just light a candle and have a bite, just for old times' sake.
All right, well, we know what.
Oh, so they're little sushi rolls.
We know what they look like, so please just have a piece.
I will.
Absolutely. And let me see whether you like it or not.
This is exactly in keeping with the life work of Graham Kerr. It is a beautiful book filled with love and affection for food, all the way from the garden to your table. Every chapter and every section has something you can grow and then how you can incorporate it into your diet to make your world better and more delicious.
Of course, if you want to meet Graham, you certainly can. He's going to be at Eat Vancouver, the big food and cooking festival being held Friday through Sunday. You can go to the website to find Graham's schedule. And if you want to pick up Graham's new book, Growing at the Speed of Life, it is available at your local bookstore. We're going to take a quick break. When we return,